I think it's finally time we take care of this giant hole in the back of the Gremlin body that we have all been so diligently ignoring. And I've got the body panels, some tiny little hinges, and not much of a plan, but this is going to go just fine. No, I doubt it. Well, it seems like a lifetime ago, we cut a big hole in the back of the Gremlin body we've been working on. This is the vintage Gremlin body that we're going to be putting on an SCX 10.2 chassis. But we cut a big hole in the back here. And I know I read the comments, and I know, guys, and I've tried to reply to everybody that leaves this comment. I know that a real Gremlin does not have a back hatch. Basically, only the glass opens on a real Gremlin. Now, this is not exactly, as you can see, a stock Gremlin that we're doing here, and I thought it would be really cool if we went ahead and had like a back hatch that opens also. So obviously this is not the real fuel filler. We're gonna have to move that somewhere else. But I wanted the back hatch to open this way, and of course the glass to open like it normally does, because we're gonna end up building a custom interior in here. And I just wanted to be able to have it to open up as big as it can, so we can see in it. So we'll be able to admire our work in the future. So yes, I know that an original Gremlin body, this did not open. I just thought it would be really cool to be able to see in. Now, what we've got to figure out, or what I need to figure out, I guess, how are we going to get this to work? Now, we hinge the doors, and we use the big hinges that we usually use. So the same hinges we use on the door, we use on the hood, but these hinges are just way too big. We're not going to be able to hinge this back here with those big 3D printed hinges like that. So what I did is I went down to the big box store. I think this was either Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I don't remember, but in the little house department, what do you call them? The dollhouse department, I just picked up some little hinges, and I think we can make these hinges work for this application, or at least that's the plan. So what I think I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bust open these hinges, see if I can figure something out that's going to work, and I will get right back to you when I got some kind of plan, I guess. Be right back. I've spent some time with it here, and I've actually changed my mind. And guys, let me see that I told you so's down in the comment section, because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to reattach this panel. And let me tell you why. I do think it was a good idea to try to make it open like a tailgate, but we got the gas filler that we'd have to move. But even more importantly than that, we've got two tail lights. So when this would open, we'd have to deal with the wiring and all that for the tail lights. And we're so far behind on this build already. I don't think it makes more sense from a time standpoint to just go ahead and reattach this like it is, and then just make the glass hinge. Like I said, leave me those I told you so's down in the comment. I know I shouldn't have cut it out in the first place. Really a waste of time, but that's okay. Yeah, you live and learn. I do need to come in and fill this little spot here. This is where the old license plate used to be. I don't know why I didn't fill that in already, because we're moving the license plate to the roll pan. But what I am going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and reattach this, I guess what we could have called the tailgate. I need to put some glass in this, because I got to give it some structure before we really start working on it. As you can see, it's just super flexible right now. But once I attach the glass to it, it'll be nice and stiff, and then we can work the frame, make it fit in there nice and tight. And then I found that these hinges here are going to work the best. To kind of, I guess we'll call them the short and fattier ones. They work better than the long and skinny ones. Yeah, who knew? Short and fat is better than long and skinny. But there you go. Now we all know. But I am going to use those also. But I need to get the glass in, and I need to go ahead and get this reattached, the body work done on it. So let's get on with it. Well, I think we've got a pretty good start here. We're nice and structurally sound, back in place where it's supposed to be. And I just wanted to show a few things what I did during that little bit of montage. So, of course, I like to use my Starbond medium glue. And I use that, you can think of it as like using it as like tack welds. Just to hold it in place, which is what I did. And then I like to come back with either medium thick or some thick gap filling CA glue. And you can think of that as actually running a bead of weld all the way around. So it's almost like we welded this back on just using CA glue. And then of course I sanded it down smooth or ground those welds down smooth. And then came back with, let me grab it here. I like to use, and I've pointed this out a few times, this U-Paul dolphin glaze. This is the best stuff for these kind of applications. It's like a glazing body filler, and it self-floats, and most importantly, it just sands so well. So I was able to just sand it down, and this is actually very smooth now, all through here. I've still got to work. If you remember right, this is where the indention was, where the license plate used to be. You can see I removed the rear bumper to get it out of the way for the sanding. I still need to work this a little bit, filling in that little bit of indention to smooth it out here. But that's no problem. I can get that done between recording off camera, so we'll get that done. But anyways, so I like to do this kind of body work, almost like bigger size body work, where you kind of spot weld and then run a bead of weld and then use some body filler, and then it's nice and very structurally sound. This thick CA glue is very strong stuff, and this is, I mean, it's not ever going anywhere. So between episodes, before next time, what I need to do is go ahead and get some glass put together for this, and what I'll use is just some sheet acrylic. So that then I think next episode what we'll do, or next time we get together, we'll start shaping this in, make it nice and perfect, and get those hinges on, because I've kind of run out of time for now. I got to get this video edited up for you guys and get it out to you. I don't want to go any longer. It's been a while since I've had one out, so I want to get that done, get the editing done. So anyways, I just want to say a big thank you to my patrons and my channel members. Thank you very much. And leave those comments down below. Let me know what you think, how it's going. Of course, leave that comment. I told you so about the whole back of this thing to begin with. And I hope this goes. I think a lot of you guys are going to like this better. So thank you so much for those comments anyways. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with this build, and I will see you guys next time.